Prime ministers have come and gone, but the policies broadly stayed the same for decades. Kowtow to China with an eye on its huge, lucrative market. Today, a major shift. Instead of just talking about human rights abuses in China, the UK has done something about them, along with its allies.
Mr. Speaker, in terms of scale, it's the largest mass detention of an ethnic or religious group since the Second World War. We are sending the clearest message to the Chinese government that the international community will not turn a blind eye to such serious and systematic violations of basic human rights, and that we will act in concert to hold those responsible to account.
For the first time, 4 Chinese officials, one organisation, named, shamed and sanctioned for their parts in the treatment of the Uighurs, in a move coordinated with the European Union, the US and Canada. China's accused of wide-scale repression of the Uighurs in its eastern province, Xinjiang. The US has described what's going on there as genocide. Uighur campaigners here welcome today's moves, but say they don't go far enough.
Every right that we have is taken away from us. And even the Uyghurs living in exile, we don't feel free. We want to see far more actions like trade sanctions. And we don't want to see this government do any trade deal with genocidal state.
Today's sanctions come a week after attempts to reset relations between China and the US turned into a slanging match between officials.
I'm also hearing deep concern about some of the actions your government is taking.
The US does not represent the world. It only represents the government of the United States.
China's responded angrily today, announcing tit-for-tat sanctions against European officials, and it's defending its treatment of the Uyghurs.
This is a totally wrong decision. First, there's no so-called genocide or forced labor or mass sterilization or other things. We call it the lies of the century.
Britain and its allies believe the abuses in Xinjiang too egregious to go unpunished. But China is on the march, on the Uyghurs, on Hong Kong, and soon perhaps on Taiwan, the island it wants reunited with the mainland, apparently determined to carry on unbowed by external pressure. Dominic Raab, Sky News.